Hi. Oh boy. The thing is, it's actually really rare for me to see a movie this bad unless I've been commissioned to watch something that I ended up not liking. And even that, I have a hard time thinking of the last time I was commissioned to watch something that I thought was as bad as this is. And yet here we are. So I went to the movies with a friend, and saw Good Fortune. Mm. Oh boy, I wish I hadn't. Uh, I'm going to tell you up front, I don't care about spoiling this for a litany of reasons. First is it's bad. I don't care if I spoil bad movies. Secondly, the plot is both very predictable and weirdly meandering at the same time. There's probably not a single plot point that I could tell you that would actually come as a surprise in this. And yet, at the same time, it is both predictable and so unfocused. Generally, when you get a really unfocused movie, you can get an unpredictable one. This, however, okay. Let's do the one good thing. There's one good thing in this movie, and his name is Keanu Reeves. He is fun. He is enjoyable in this. He is doing his late 80s, early 90s head empty Ted Theodore Logan kind of shtick, which I haven't seen from him in a while. He's still good at it. He's adorable. He brings a nice energy. I enjoy seeing him in this. That's it. Not that the other actors are bad necessarily, but Keke Palmer is completely wasted. She's just given nothing good to do. Sandra Oh's just kind of there. He's Seth Rogening. It's fine. Then there's Aziz Ansari. Like, okay, oh boy, okay. So here's the thing. First of all, he's still on my shit list for taking part in the Riyadh Comedy Festival. Last I checked, I know he's been saying he was going to try and donate to charity, but he said he was going to give it to, I think, the Human Rights Campaign, and they told him, first of all, we haven't heard from you. Second of all, we refuse it. We don't want your money if that's the source. So I don't know where he's at with that. But like, the thing is, even before that and some other stuff, because he kind of got Me Too'd a bit when that was a thing that we were actually pretending we were going to hold people to account for, for a couple years. I know he got swept up in that a little bit. But the thing is, even separate from all that, I've never really thought he was that funny. And if I'd realized how much he was in this, I probably would have vetoed going to it. Because, like, they hid him in the marketing. The trailers that I saw great that I didn't see a ton, but the ones I saw, big focus on Keanu and a bit on Seth Rogen. I think I only remember like one shot of Aziz Ansari even being in the trailers, and it's so quick I assumed like, oh, he's a supporting character. No, he's arguably the main character. I say arguably because I don't even know who the main character of this is. Okay, let's back up. So this starts with Keanu Reeves. Should have stayed with him, but it starts with him. And he is an angel. He's a sort of very specialized guardian angel who sort of snaps drivers out of the sort of little trance you get into when you text and drive, where you're like kind of roads here and you're just a little, like puts a hand on their shoulder and they're like, oh! Like, that's his job, stopping people from getting into accidents while texting and driving. It's not 100% across the board, but he has certain ones that he's assigned to, like, be sure you keep this person from being distracted. And he wants something bigger. He wants something grander. He wants to save a lost soul. And that's where Aziz Ansari comes in, because Aziz Ansari is just in a bad place. He is, trapped under late capitalism like the rest of us. He's got a horrible gig economy job in LA, basically like an all-purpose gigging kind of thing where like maybe you're delivering food, maybe you're standing in line for somebody, maybe you're cleaning out somebody's garage, who the heck knows. But he's doing that, and he ends up going and doing some work for Seth Rogen, who's a tech bro billionaire type. And He manages to like finagle his way into being Seth Rogen's new assistant, and everything's good until it's not, and then he gets fired, and then he like gets that sense of like, my life has hit rock bottom and I don't know what to do. Now Keanu Reeves, thinking that this is a lost soul and he can help, he gets it in his idea to kind of pull a little bit of like it's sort of a weird offshoot of A Christmas Carol or It's a Wonderful Life, where it's like, oh, well, you think having money would solve all your problems. Well, I'll switch your life with Seth Rogen, and then you'll see that wouldn't make things all that easy. And then he does that, and Aziz Ansari is like, no, actually, this does make everything massively easier. So, like, in a way, the movie almost feels like that was like the initial pitch, because that's like the pitch for like a short film, or heck, it's a sketch. It's a sketch of like an angel's like, oh, I'll make you appreciate your life by showing you that you wouldn't be that much happier if you were rich. And then he switches his life with a rich person, and the guy's like, no, I don't want to go back. This is amazing. All you've done is shown me how much money would actually help with my problems. And like, there's a couple of observations along those lines that are kind of okay. Like, even before he does the switch, Keanu Reeves like tries to show him what the future holds for him, and it's better than it is now, but it's not great. It's like, you find a job as a delivery driver and you need a pee bottle in your car because you don't get bathroom breaks. And, it's that kind of stuff. So, but then once Aziz Ansari refuses to go back, because apparently it's a rule that Keanu can't forcibly switch them back, and Seth Rogen is now living Aziz Ansari's life, now the movie almost fully abandons Aziz Ansari, who has been the closest thing to a lead character up to this point, to instead focus on Seth Rogen's character as he learns how much this sucks, and somewhat on Keanu Reeves' character, who gets punished for having done all this by being made human. And so now you have fish out of the water comedy with him. And like, between the three of them, between Aziz Ansari, Seth Rogen, and Keanu Reeves, I don't know who the lead character is actually supposed to be. And I don't buy that it's an ensemble, because they're not sharing the screen together. It's pretty cleanly divided between the three of them. None of them could really carry it. Like, okay, I take that back. Keanu Reeves probably could carry it. I wouldn't want that, because once we get into the fish out of water stuff, we get a lot of cringe comedy, which, if you are new around here, I hate viscerally. I hate it. He does it well. And like, if you don't mind cringe comedy, it's fine. But so, like, there's all this, and if you're thinking, well, that just sounds like fluffy, kind of harmless fun, and like, I suppose, except it's also trying to have like messages and points, and that's where it really all comes apart. Because, okay, look, I don't like to blame actors, and I said I don't like Aziz Ansari, but like, ultimately, this is a mess of a script, and this had a director that didn't know what the heck they were doing, and didn't know how to elevate the very cheap and unpolished script that they had. So maybe I should be blaming them. Who's the writer? Who's the director? Oh, well, look at that. That's the thing where if I'd bothered to check that in advance, I would have fully vetoed this. Because, boy, that explains a lot. This movie is like, I can't even say it's pandering. It's condescending, honestly. It's trying to be this old like, oh no, we here in Hollywood, this full crew of Hollywood actors, performers, and behind the scenes people, we understand, like, I'm sure some of them have at some point, but like, again, writer, director, producer, star, Aziz Ansari. Oh, I understand what it's like to grind. I get it. No, you don't. And don't pretend like you do. It's just such this surface level, again, cringy, but not in a cringe comedy way, in a, oh, cripes, you think you're insightful, oh, kind of way, with like these observations. And like, let me put it this way. Their idea of rock bottom is nowhere near rock bottom. And I think somebody at some point even realized that, because they even have it. It's pointed out a couple of times. It's pointed out by both Aziz Ansari and Seth Rogen when he's living Aziz Ansari's character's life. Like, look, I don't have the worst life in the world, but this sucks. And of course, what is the solution? What do we do? Do we unionize? Oh, no. See, that doesn't work. See, the subplot they have Keke Palmer characters stuck with, aside from the romantic subplot, because of course they do, she's trying to organize a union at the job that she's at, and they don't. Oh, so obviously these people either can't rise up and take care of themselves, or they aren't smart enough to do that. Oh, so thank goodness when we eventually switch everybody back, we have now the good tech billionaire, Seth Rogen, sets everything right and ensures that they don't fire people in favor of robots. So the solution to late-stage capitalism is one tech bro who's not as big a douche as the rest of them. Fuck off. This was already like this just empty nonsense, but then it tried to make points. And like, you are not the people, and this is not the vehicle. This entire thing, it feels spawned from the exact same energy and arrogance that brought us that Imagine video from the start of the lockdowns early in the pandemic. You remember that? You remember that thing? This feels like it is birthed from the exact same messed up, out of touch, tone deaf instincts. This sucked. So bad. Don't watch it. Hopefully nobody was. I don't think this is doing well at the box office. Cripes, I hope not. It's getting decent reviews, which infuriates me. Not amazing reviews, but it's not getting torn apart, which it should. Good fortune. Keanu's good. Everything else, it's mediocre at best, or it's actively awful. Screw this movie. Did you see it? I'm sorry. Have you heard about it? Or like, what have you seen in the last few years that gave you the same energy as that Imagine video? Whatever your thoughts are, drop something down in the comments. Let's talk about it. Patreon pays the bills and enables me to do this as my living. Even if you can't help me out that way, like, share, subscribe. Those will help as well. Don't worry too much about it, though. We take a relaxed attitude around here when I'm not getting worked up. But you can just come on back next time you need a break. Now to thank my highest supporting patrons: Robin Moore, Jared Boyce, Subin Lutfulla, Andicate 808, Mara G, Angry Casperl, Dave Hall, Movie Turtle, Oliver B, The Baba Duchess, Sean Miller, Welsh Wrestling Geeks, Melissa Pedersen, Mary Mello, Becky Sparks, Loki Eris, Tracy Scrabbit, Pau Barabajago, and Sir Didymus is my favorite. I also want to give my thanks to all the supporters who didn't get named, because you are all indeed very nifty people. You could be a nifty person too if you go support me on Patreon. And there's the clause. Ugh.